Welcome back to Skyrim Survival Adventure. This is episode 153. Second recording because OBS betrayed me again and recorded without my microphone. I don't know if it's entirely OBS's fault or maybe changing devices in Discord did something, but sure enough, it was set to record microphone from no source at all. So I must have forgotten to do the standard audio check, making sure that my microphone is being picked up. For 2 episodes, actually. So, well, I have to re-record this. Never get the distance quite right. You'd think I'd get used to it, but somehow still often misjudge the distance, even with a two-handed sword. And I'm sure I said something about it feels like a shorter distance every time I make the trip.
Sky, got you.
Found you much quicker this time around. I need to learn a shout used to defeat Eldrin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Does it matter?
Yes. For matters of such gravity, we need to know where you stand. Or who you stand with.
I have nothing to hide. The Blades helped me find out about it.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
At least the Blades aren't keeping secrets from me.
Do not be so sure about that. Beware. The Blades may claim to serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. As for me, I kept from you only what you were not yet ready to know. Are still not ready to know, as your question reveals.
So you won't help me?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
I have never been on the path of wisdom.
Rock lostovaki, strobul, rock ventinvak, Paarthurnax.
Dragonborn, wait.
Yeah, I wasn't leaving.
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
So, can you teach me this shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragon Rend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Breath and focus.
Let me just,
Breath. And focus.
get rid of that annoying moaning and continue our conversation.
I cannot teach you the shout, because I do not know it. It is called Dragon. We do not regret this loss.
What's so
Dragonrend holds no
bad
place
about
within the
Dragonrand?
way of the void. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
Rebelling against those who oppress you is not evil. If the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Why haven't I met Paarthurnax yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
So how do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
I'd better reanimate him or I'm just gonna forget where I put them. And also, my character needs to sleep. Previous time around I did that after learning the shout. Wonder if I missed the entire thing here or if my presence is required. Ah, okay. I mean, you've all seen this several times, so it's not like I missed anything, right?
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Okay, I also
Use clear skies to open the way to Paarthurnax.
forgot to ask him about other words of power.
Lok Bakur!
Can I do that now?
Dovahkiin.
Paarthurnax is the only one who can answer your questions.
Have you located
about
any words of
Dragonrend.
power?
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Okay, I got Ancient's Ascent last time, and I
Lok
actually
Bakur!
did the location in the next episode. So I'm gonna go a completely different path then.
Lok Bakur!
Don't go there yet, Goat.
Lok Bakur!
I told you not to go yet. Yeah.
Lok Bakur! Lok Bakur! Lok Bakur! Lok Lok Bakur!
Drem Yolok. Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Paarthurnax.
You're a little too much in my face for my liking.
What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I think you know who I am.
Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech.
That's fine. Why live alone on the mountain if you love conversation?
Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed.
I'm not sure this is one of them, though.
Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
Let me just, get rid of my, very annoying
By long
thrall.
tradition, the elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits.
It didn't warm me up at all.
A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me, not as elf, but as Dova.
I was gonna blast the Gamora. Oh no, it was
Do
unlocked for
not be
me.
afraid. Fasnu, let me feel the power of your thum.
Yol Tor!
Okay.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
We're not really.
So, you have made your way here
same
to
kind.
me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Can you teach me the Dragon Red shout?
Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
The Greybeards didn't want me to come at all.
Yes, they are very protective of me. Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
How can I learn it then?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
'Cause I want to kick Alduin's ass.
Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
No one else is gonna do it. I like this world. I don't want it to end.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born?
I didn't come here to debate philosophy with you.
You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to a Dova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Tinvak Loskra. For us, it is one and the same. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World?
You said you were going to answer my question.
Drem, patience. I am answering in my way. This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Using the Dragonran shout, right?
Yes and no. Viknusni Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today, seeking to defeat him.
Someone can be defeated more than once, you know.
The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Are you saying the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
Okay, how does any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Esbern or Arngir might have some idea.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Okay. You're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thu'um since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
It's definitely fine.
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
Okay,
Drem Yolok, greetings.
yeah, What does the Dragon Wren shout actually do?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thu'um created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal dove. Sum Ark Mora.
Yeah, the first time I went around, he was sitting up there, and I had a much nicer image of him during that conversation. I think I'm gonna use that as my thumbnail, actually. Must not leave my dead troll here. And then I'm going to mine the ore at the top. I see I've stopped getting colder at some point. Only chilly. I think they programmed this area to be not that cold because of how long conversation with Paarthurnax can take. I mean, this should be the coldest area in Skyrim. Maybe it is at nighttime.
Speak. I will listen.
What do I do with the Elder Scroll when I find it?
Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Aran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir? Who are they? As I speak in present tense.
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot-Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
How can an Elder Scroll cast Alduin through time?
Vormendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn, they would not listen.
You mean you were there?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner councils were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. Lok Thum.
Okay. Not sure where I want to go next. Other than obviously off the mountain. That's Riverwood. I mean, my first time around, I went to Ancient's Ascent and Bloodlet Throne. Do have a reason to go to Bloodlet Throne, but I feel like doing something different. Yeah, let's
Fine.
let's return to Whiterun.
Fine. Zigron. Yeah.
I would not have done that if I didn't have the indicator for how long is left I get thanks to Sky UI. That was one of the things I hated the most about Skyrim when it came out, is I couldn't see how long I had left on effects like in Oblivion.
Fine. Zigron! Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
And hopefully my troll makes it back down without getting killed someplace I have no hope of finding him. Ah, the courier from Quintus.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here from Quintus Navale in Windhelm. He said it was urgent. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Yeah, my other time around, I only got that when I arrived in Falkreath, the next episode again. Wonder if my thrall is going to be with me when I step through the city gate. Yeah, that's not very realistic, but very practical. Anyway, I should just end the episode and start the next one. Of course I want to play more. It's like nothing happened except plot. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.
But it can be harder to balance